best shooters and make a strong case for being the league's most elusive ball handler as well. Seems to get by his man pretty much at will.
So they take the lead. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
A little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Curry dishes to Hardaway. On the top of the key, and that one's good. Hardaway has got 14 points for the game. And Irving super quick with the ball in his hands, and when he gets to the basket, a master using spin and English to convert.
And Kevin, you know, the story is that growing up, the hoop in his yard had a big part of the backboard broken off on the right side, so he had to learn that spin and English in order to bank it in.
I like that story.
Necessity is the mother of creation.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right. Like 7 lead changes already.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 22. From 12 feet out. Blocked. Lewis with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Curry, wide open, drains the three-pointer. And now a 4-point New York lead.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. It's so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
And Cleveland making a change here. Miller's checked in. A different look for New York. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. LeBron James third, Kevin Love fourth.
Well, these two guys both were phenomenal last year, and either one would be a guy you want to make sure he gets the ball, especially late in a game that you want to win.
Now here's James. Irving passes to Mozgov. Doubled by Smith. On the wing, Irving. And so here's Cleveland. Love kicks to Mozgov. Irving, just 5 on the clock. They get it back. Mozgov's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 4. Puts it up from 17. Now the dish to Cook. A pass to Galloway. Beyond the arc. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Got that one up quick. And that's now 24 points for LeBron. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway.
Well, with the shakeups for the Knicks, with the coaching change and even the change in the front office during last season, you absolutely expect them to take on a new direction.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, trailing by 4. Irving drives in, gets to the rim for 2 with McGee all over him. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these free runs to the rim.
So it's the Knicks now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's deflected. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Galloway. They're good from outside. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And here's Love for 3. Irving dishes to Mozgov. Misses from short range. The Knicks have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. And stolen by Miller. Jumps up. And McCollum throws it down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Early misses. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Irving attacking. Lob outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Definitely a big improvement in their shooting from what we saw before the break.
So it's the Knicks now. It's a 3-point game. New York, no good that time either.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass.
It hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Moscow. Marion comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for LeBron. Sinks it, and the shot from early.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Irving makes it off the glass. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
And so here is New York. They trail by 3. Here's Galloway. And a draw from three-point range.
It's been a tale of 2 halves. That guys, he was on fire from long range in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
New York's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. From downtown, that's good. He's got 21.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast. I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Perkins is checked in for Mike Miller. Smith against Perkins. Here's Smith. 6 points for him. The wide open look here for Marion. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. New York shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half.
Shawn Marion with 15 years in the NBA, a very good 15 years, basically talked about retiring even though he was still playing well at the conclusion of last season. Although I guess he did have a change of heart.
Early misses. The Cavaliers leading by 3. J.R. Smith on the wing from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
And Marion, a 4-time All-Star, one of the most athletic and versatile players in league history. Still an excellent role player, even after all these years.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Tipped away. Irving with the ball. He's got 18. And Marion has made a good chunk of change over his career. A lot of money. He said he wanted to walk away while he could still walk.
Yeah, well, he can't walk, and his game certainly could still walk and talk. An excellent defender, an energy player, a stat sheet stuffer. Quite pleased that he hasn't decided to hang him up yet.
Cleveland didn't quite meet their expectations last year, in part by how poor they shot at home. Hard to get wins when everything you put up since the win out.
And the shot is good.
Three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 19. It's rebounded by New York. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It can be doubly defeating, Clark, with the missed shots here at home. Not only are you not scoring, but then the crowd loses interest. They get out.
That's a great point. I mean, one of the benefits of being at home is having your crowd there, energized and pulling for you. If you're not making shots, they tend to sit on their hands.
There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching them go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Now, to Smith. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Man, they are spreading the floor and letting it fly, really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing to win as opposed to playing it safe. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Galloway. He's covered by Irving. New York, no good that time either.
I think he's got to find another way to contribute, Kevin, besides looking to shoot the ball. I mean, he just can't get anything to bounce his way this quarter, so he's got to do other things.
Thompson passes to Irving. Here's Smith. He's got 9. 6 on the shot clock. And Thompson kicks to Irving. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And another shot.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
New York calls timeout.
They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here. They need to play good position defense and avoid the reach-in sloppy foul.
Good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And I know some people are still opposed to using replay in situations where the call doesn't have a direct effect on the outcome of the game. But I think it has to be used if there's a questionable call, no matter what it is.
Well, I understand the argument against it. It does interrupt the flow of the game a little bit, but it's hard to stand by and simply let an incorrect call stand.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. And
bring your costume. It's Halloween in the NBA. Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on Eric Bledsoe and the Phoenix Suns this Friday, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
Knicks trail by 5. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Smith is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games, Steve.
Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Bargnani. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those.